Well, hello there, friends. Can we talk for a moment? You know those afternoons when you walk into a room and forget why you went in? Or when you feel a little more winded climbing the stairs than you used to? Or maybe you just miss that steady energy you had years ago? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. After 55, our bodies whisper to us a little differently, asking for extra care, especially when it comes to fueling ourselves wisely. But what if I told you some of the best medicine for your heart, your memory, and your strength fits right in the palm of your hand? Host. That's right, simple, humble nuts. Not a magic pill, not a complicated regimen, just nature's tiny powerhouses. Today, I want to share with you 5 specific nuts that research shows are absolute game changers for us at this stage of life. And we're not talking about eating buckets of them. Just a small handful, about an ounce, each day. Ready to meet your first 2 allies? Let's get started. First up, the almond. Now, you might have heard almonds are good for you, but why are they especially brilliant after 55? 2 big reasons: your heart and your brain. See, almonds are packed with monounsaturated fats, the same kind found in olive oil, that gently lower LDL cholesterol. That's the troublemaker cholesterol. They're like little scrub brushes for your arteries. And for your memory, almonds deliver a double punch. Vitamin E, which shields your brain cells from wear and tear, and riboflavin, that's vitamin B2, which helps your brain produce energy. Think of it as spark plugs for your neurons. How to enjoy them? Easy. Keep a jar of roasted almonds, unsalted, on your kitchen counter. Toss a few into your morning oatmeal, or crush them over a salad. My neighbor Bob, he's 68, told me he keeps a tiny container in his glove compartment for when he's running errands. Smart man. Just 10 to 12 almonds a day is all it takes. Now, let's talk about a nut that looks remarkably like a brain. And guess what it loves to support? Your walnut. Host holds up a walnut. If almonds are heart heroes, walnuts are brain champions. They're one of the richest plant sources of omega-3 fatty acids, specifically ALA, which studies show helps keep your mind sharp and mood steady. And don't forget your heart. Walnuts boost nitric oxide production, which relaxes blood vessels and keeps blood pressure in check. Plus, they've got antioxidants that calm inflammation, the quiet culprit behind so many aches and stiff joints. Here's how I use them. I chop walnuts into my yogurt with berries or stir them into whole grain pancake batter on Sunday mornings. They add a lovely, earthy crunch. And listen, if you find walnuts slightly bitter, try soaking them overnight in water. It softens them and mellows the flavor. Aim for 6 to 8 halves daily. That's all. So there we are, almonds and walnuts, your first 2 daily companions. One guarding your heart and memory, the other nurturing your brain and easing inflammation. Simple, right? But we're just getting warmed up. Because next, I'll introduce you to 2 more nuts that tackle something we all worry about as we age: keeping our strength and vitality. One's a tropical delight, and the other? Well, it's often called the longevity nut. You won't want to miss this. I'll see you in just a moment. Welcome back, friends. So we've got almonds guarding our hearts and walnuts nurturing our brains. Wonderful start. But let's talk about something else many of us notice after 55. That feeling like our muscles aren't quite as springy, or maybe our energy dips a little faster than it used to. Well, the next nut on our list is like a little secret weapon for exactly that: cashews. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Aren't cashews a bit rich? Well, in moderation, they're absolute gold for keeping us strong and resilient. Here's why. First, they're packed with magnesium. Think of magnesium as your body's natural relaxation mineral. It helps your muscles recover after use and prevents those annoying cramps or that stiffness in your legs and back. It's like oiling a hinge. Second, cashews are a great source of zinc. This mighty little mineral is crucial for keeping our immune system sharp, something we definitely want humming along nicely as we get wiser. And third, They're surprisingly rich in copper, which helps our bodies produce energy and maintain healthy bones. How to enjoy them without overdoing it. I love tossing a few raw or lightly roasted cashews, again, unsalted is best, into a stir-fry right at the end. They add a lovely buttery crunch. Or blend a handful into a smoothie. It makes it wonderfully creamy. My friend Margie, bless her, soaks them overnight and whips them up with a little water to make a fantastic, creamy sauce for her steamed veggies. Genius! Just 8 to 10 cashews a day is plenty. Now, let's add a pop of color and a powerhouse of benefits to our daily handful, the mighty pistachio. These little green gems aren't just fun to crack open. They're bursting with goodness specifically tuned to our needs. What makes pistachios stand out? 2 big things, heart health and eye health. They're loaded with plant sterols, which naturally help lower cholesterol. Plus, they're one of the best nut sources of lutein and zeaxanthin. Think of these like internal sunglasses. They're antioxidants that accumulate right in your eyes, helping protect against age-related vision changes and keeping things clear and bright. And here's a bonus. Pistachios are also fantastic for blood sugar balance. Their unique combo of healthy fats, fiber, and protein helps prevent those energy spikes and crashes. And here's a practical trick I adore. Buy them in the shell. Why? 2 reasons. First, cracking them slows you down naturally, helping with portion control. It takes time. Second, seeing those empty shells pile up gives you instant feedback on how much you've eaten. Aim for about 30 to 40 kernels. That's roughly a small handful in their shells. Sprinkle them over a salad, add them to your morning yogurt, or just enjoy them slowly with a cup of tea in the afternoon. They're a little moment of mindful pleasure and health. So now we've added cashews, our allies for strength, energy, and resilience, and pistachios, our champions for a strong heart and bright eyes. Think about that. Just adding these little treasures to your day can support so much. But we have one more incredible nut to introduce. This one's often overlooked, but it's a quiet achiever, packed with some of the most potent antioxidants nature offers, specifically fantastic for fighting inflammation and keeping everything running smoothly. Stick with me because this final nut might just become your new favorite. I'll tell you all about it, right after this. Welcome back, friends. We've saved a truly special one for last, the pecan. You know, sometimes the quietest ones in the bunch have the most to offer, and that's absolutely true for this beautiful nut. If almonds are heart heroes, walnuts are brain boosters, cashews are strength supporters, and pistachios are vision guardians, then pecans? They're your internal wellness warriors, fighting a battle we can't always see but definitely feel: inflammation and oxidative stress. After 55, inflammation can become like a slow-burning ember in the body, linked to aches, stiffness, heart concerns, and even cloudy thinking. Pecans shine brightly here. They're bursting with some of the highest levels of antioxidants found in any nut, especially powerful ones like ellagic acid and flavonoid. Think of these antioxidants like a dedicated cleanup crew, constantly neutralizing those damaging free radicals that accelerate aging and wear us down. And here's something wonderful for your heart. Pecans are rich in monounsaturated fats, like those good-for-you fats in olive oil, and they contain plant sterols. Together, they work harmoniously to help manage cholesterol levels and keep your arteries flexible and healthy. It's like giving your blood vessels a gentle, supportive massage from the inside out. Plus, they offer a good dose of manganese and copper, essential minerals that help your body produce energy and protect your cells. Now, enjoying pecans is pure delight. Their naturally sweet, buttery flavor makes them incredibly versatile. My favorite simple way? Chop them up and sprinkle them over my morning oatmeal or yogurt bowl. Adds such a lovely crunch and richness. They're also fantastic lightly toasted with a tiny drizzle of maple syrup and a pinch of cinnamon. A wholesome treat that feels indulgent. Or try adding chopped pecans to baked sweet potatoes or a warm quinoa salad. Just a small handful, about 15 to 20 pecan halves, is all you need each day to tap into that powerful antioxidant boost. So there we have them, friends. Your fantastic 5. Almonds for your heart and memory, walnuts for your brain and mood, cashews for your strength and resilience, pistachios for your heart, eyes, and steady energy, and pecans for calming inflammation and deep cellular protection. It's really not about a drastic overhaul, is it? It's about these small, simple, joyful choices we can weave into our days. Just imagine keeping a little bowl on your counter with a mix of these nuts. Maybe toss in a few dried cranberries for fun. Reach for a small handful each day. Sprinkle them on your meals. Enjoy them slowly with a cup of tea. It's a tiny act of profound self-care. Remember, nourishing your body this way isn't just about adding years to your life. It's truly about adding life to your years. More energy for your grandkids, more clarity for your hobbies and passions, more strength for the things you love to do. Your heart, your mind, your vitality, they all deserve this simple, delicious support. I'd love to hear from you. What's your favorite way to enjoy these nuts? Do you have a special recipe or a little tip you swear by? Please share it down in the comments below. We can all learn so much from each other's experiences. If you found this helpful, give this video a thumbs up. It really helps others find this information. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel and hitting that notification bell. We share practical, uplifting tips like this regularly, all focused on helping you feel your absolute best in this wonderful chapter of life. Here's to feeling strong, sharp, and truly nourished, one simple, powerful handful at a time. Take good care of yourselves, friends. You've earned it. Until next time.